They do.
Is in real life? Yeah?
Nobody's watching.
Yeah. So, welcome to join our Tuesday parties at Call to Flag. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Benny. This is Claire with junior reporter. What's your name? Seraphine. Welcome to join us today on our party's night. If you have any question you'd like us to answer, please let us know. And yeah, please share our video too.
God bless you.
Hello, Dorothy. Everyone, yeah.
But if you know that they're still on.
Oh yes, the video you uploaded earlier, some of us were unable to view it on YouTube. You may want to try and upload it again. Oh, I wonder if it's in private setting. I will double check. Thank you for letting me know. Hello, Rylan, how are you?
Well, it's no longer on. It's no longer on.
What longer on? Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
The shoes got you.
Thank you, Brandy. Is Seraphine going to flag too? Hello, Call to Flag. Hello, Amanda. So anyone, if you have any question you would like us to answer, please let us know. Shin David is teaching Evangelia.
Waterfall. Waterfall. Waterfall.
Hi Justin, how are you?
You're not watching.
Love watching you. Thank you.
How is he not watching?
What?
He says that he's not watching us.
Yeah, he is. Nina, thank you. It's mean beautiful.
Hello.
Can you demonstrate the move you do, Claire, when you throw one flag behind you and one in front of you at the same time? Did you mean cartwheel? Yes, I can do that later. For the long sock flag, is there a way to avoid them from tangling while flagging? I noticed the other day while I was practice. Yes, it takes lots of practice to untangling them or avoid tangling them. Yeah. And sometimes I do purposely tangle in my flag because I kind of like it. I don't know why. So when tangle, I dance with it. Hello, Melinda. How are you? I don't. Brazil. Are you saying I'm from Brazil? Hi. Because I don't speak Portuguese. Yeah. I know I used to spend so much time to learning how to untangle my flag. I mean, before I do the silk, when I used to do the triple layer flag, and then after that I realized actually it's nice to tangle it, and then I had to learn to tangle my flag.
The cartwheel. This move isn't above your head.
It's hard to explain. Okay, I'll read it again. Can you demonstrate the move that you do where you twirl one flag behind you and one in front of you at the same time? Oh.
This one.
Is it on the lower body, not on the top, on the lower part of your body? I don't know. Hi. Hello, Susan. How are you? Long time no see. Are you coming to BC anytime soon? Please come to visit us and say hi to Ivan.
Yes, lower body.
Okay. I'll show that later. I'm really good. My pastor has started allowing me to play at the beginning of our weekly prayer meeting. Yes, that's wonderful. Melissa, my sock streamer gets so tangled up the first few times I use them too, and they take some getting used to. Yes, with a streamer, I find that you really have to separate your two streamers. Try not to then they cross each other so much. Will you be making any scarf tutorial video? I have a scarf and have start parties with it at home, so I will be ready to use it at the church. Last week in our Tuesday parties, I did some teaching on the scarf. So if you want, you can go back to the video from last week. I think I teach 3 or 4 moves what I usually do with scarf. And then keep it updated, okay, if you can find that video and how you do with that video, Lisa. Okay, keep me updated. Kiss to Brazil to you. Okay, okay, you from Brazil, I guess. You kiss me, okay. I don't know. Do you think you should kiss me or that's just different language? Love. Okay, we all understand the graphic. Love. Alessandra, we love you too. Thank you for joining us. Hello all. Out with kids at a harvest festival. That's wonderful. So you're actually outside on the street and watching us at the same time. That's very funny. I received my custom-made silk flag and my word from the Lord. Thank you so much, blessing. Natasha, I'm so happy that bless you. T, hello T, how are you doing? Are you still doing the moon that I taught you? It's how long? 2 or 3 weeks ago? And thank you for sharing your video with me, T. It's dark and I can see. Sorry for the typo. That's okay, I understand.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi,
Sherry Ann.
Nobody's here.
Okay, that's good. T. Thank you for those live video. Claire, I'm learning from everyone on here, plus how flagging is also our personal worship to God, to the Lord. Yes, Brittany, that's good. And you are welcome. So good to be here to help because that's our goal, right? And thanks for the Facebook make, everything so much easier. Now I don't have to be in a 1,000 place at one time or 100 places at one time, and I got to share what I know to you guys. Hi, I'm from Philippines. I also a worship flag dancer in our church in the World Hope. Nice flag, We'll only use Saturn. Okay, Saturn is good too. Hello, Emmanuel. Sorry. Yes, I live close to Manila. Yeah, we have some friends goes to Philippines 3 or 4 times a year. So yeah, I have 2 friends. One just married to a Filipino, and one is getting married with a Filipino. Yeah, guys, I'm still watching. It's at a church near our house. They are jumper outside the game, and the games that's wonderful. That's so good. Your church has some events for kids to go to. Our kids want to go out and trick-or-treating too, but we tell them say there's a priority in our life that we have to make choice, and we have to make wise choice. And today, to flag is our choice because it's our priority. But we might take them to a friend's house later just to drop by and say hi, and they can get some candies. Is this your home or at a studio? This is my church, Justin. This is my church. Okay, my church. It used to be a gym, so we get some mirror here. When we first moved in here, they want to cover the mirror, and I was like, no way, no one touched the mirror. So it used to be behind those wall there, they are all mirrors. Now it's soundboard, and then that side too, behind those are mirrors. And then there's actually a dance studio behind our wall too, but it's our nursery now, but it has another mirror too. And I'm very blessed because I got to use on Tuesdays to practice. Those are beautiful flags. Thank you, Sherry Ann. Nayeli. Hello. Hola. Benny. Just, I need more room to flag. My ceiling is too low. Yeah, I know. I want to suggest you to go outside, but outside in Canada now it's like getting cold. So I love my long rainbows. Yes, richness of your love and our love story. Joanne, you had 2 set of very beautiful flags. Personally love. Okay, Sherry, Marina, what flag are Lottie use right now? I actually don't remember the name, but it's a long silk flag. I wonder if it's online because I took it last week and I put it in my bag. I totally forget. And yeah, but it's good. So there are long silk flag. I will find that out for you later, Sherry. And baby, wow, those are a lot of space. Yes. And yeah, when we moved in here, how long was that? 5 years ago. Our church had about 10 people, but now we all got a number, and we are hoping to move out this space one day. So we'll see what God has prepared for us, and I'm excited for my church. Very, very excited. Justin, awesome, have fun, lots of room to play and worship the Lord. Yes, me too, Justin. I know what you were dealing with. I had to go outside or at my church to practice. You know, sometimes when in church there's not a lot of space, when there's a lot of people at the front, I dance with scarf, or I do my how you call that, air flagging. I should not holding any flag in my hand. I actually don't have any flag in my hand, and I just move like I have a flag in my hand. Eventually I'm showing you how to do the air flagging. That's what mommy does. Sometimes they go home, they copy what mommy does. They told me, "Mommy, this is what you do." I was like, "No, I look much better than that." I don't. Yes, I passed out. I love Jesus mini water bottle tonight. And God to say to everyone who come to our door before they have a chance to say trick or treat. They love it. That's good. Thank you. Those are gorgeous flags. Remind me of winds. Thank you.
Laugh out loud.
Christina. Laugh out loud, Winnie. Done it. Good. So David, can you teach that move like this? I think it's that. Who was the one asking me that before? Amanda, are you still here, Amanda? Is that the one you are asking? So if that's the one you're asking, you have to type me yes.
If you're still here.
Hello from Rancho Cucamonga. Where is that? It's like in Central California or Southern California or Northern California. Sounds like somewhere in the close to the south. I can't wait to worship. Wait to worship flag again. Yeah, worship with flag is really fun. Okay. It's in Southern California. Oh. You guys must still be very warm there. we are 13 degrees today here. It was very cold. And yeah, few nights ago we have a windstorm from it's northwest wind. So when the wind blowing from the northwest, that means sounds like from the North Pole, about that side, and then the weather become very cold. I'm here. It's kind of like that, but you do it kind of like a tornado spin. I have hard time to understand it. Amanda, if you can find me a video that I have doing that, then that might help me to understand what you mean. Just let me know which video I do that at what second, and I can break it down for you. Sonia, I have a 12-year-old who played at church, but recently have been feeling to let go and worship in more spiritual way. She seen your video and it's wonderful. What you would recommend her to do? Oh, sorry. Where's the comment? Okay, give me she more. She has set a swing flag and lots to do, and that's wonderful. You know what? People going through their seasons, right? And I had to say that I go through many seasons in my flagging. For the last 9 years. It's almost 9 years. No, she just turned 9, so 8 years. And then I'm exploring a different way of worshiping, and sometimes it's okay to just sit down too. I remember one time I hurt myself, and then I just come to a church and I couldn't flag or anything. It was really, really hard for me not to move around in worship. But I just hear God say to me that, do you know how many people use the flag that you made to worship me today? And then just take that in and enjoy the moment. And I was like, okay, I don't have to move around and jumping around. But go through different seasons, and always about heart, right? It's not about the performance, but about what's inside your heart, and be very real. Like, even it's not a nice looking season for you sometimes, or for me at that time. But God's always dealing with the heart, and He is a very gentle and sweet Father, and you can be transparent with Him. My pastor is trying to get me to start use flag and teach at his church. That's wonderful, Christina. That's good. That's very good. I think flags just really help a lot of people to move around, right? And to be expressed. I used to be very shy at the church. I won't even put my hand up, and I'll probably no one sees me in the church, so I'm not drawing any attention to anyone. But inside of me, my heart was always want to jump, want to screaming for God, and I go home, I feel like I'm such a hypocrite sometimes. Like I will have that, disappointment in myself, and for many years, and until my little girl, because when she was a baby, she would always looking at the people who does flagging, and then so I make her a set of flag. One flag when she turned 1 year old, and that took me on a journey of doing the worship flag, and then God really break me out of being shy and help me to what's inside of me to come out. And that's so wonderful of God. Like I judge myself, I disappointed myself, but God is so his goal is for who am I to come out, because that's what He created me to be. So it's good that, Christina, you got to teach people how to flag, and you're going to see people's life transform from being bound to freedom. And I bless you that too. And I bless your teaching. And then I bless your worship to touch the heart of God. Joanne, you want to come see me in Canada? If you need somewhere cold. Getting cooler in South California. What movie is that? The one David did before? Sorry, I'm still going down the comments here. If I miss your comments, I'm sorry. Fire going low, 'cause I know there's fires going on in Southern California. Oh, pray for the rain. I'm sorry, I wish I can explain it better. Yes, send you a video. Okay, Amanda, I'll be waiting for the video. Hello, Catherine. Christina, wow, you've been flagging that long? Yeah. I mean, not 9 years, 8 years. When eventually I was 1, that's when I started. So she just turned 9 in September, so 8 years. I know the time flies by. It's like, where did the time go, right? Being still is good. Yes. Angel H. Davis doing great. Davis is doing a great job, and I love the sweet girl playing. Love you all and your ministry. Thank you, Angel. Yes, he helping. It was very hard and dry with wind. Yes. Christina, yes, but God, so I did it at a church, and boy, drama, nothing but the devil. What? What do you mean, Christina? Joanna, it's beautiful testimony. Thank you. Also, love your sharing, Claire. I love your heart and the love of the Father you share. Thank you, Angel. Not the spirit of fear, don't be so hard on yourself. Where the spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. That's right, Christina, no fear. Joanne, yes, freedom. Thank you for sharing your testimony. I used to be that way before I danced in a church a few years ago. Yes, Brandy, that's good. And I believe there's more and more freedom is coming for you. Just like how I believe for myself too. I just openly ask God, say, okay, where are you going to take me? Where are you going to show me? Who am I, God? Who am I, Father? Christina, and thank you so much for your blessing. You are welcome. Jordan, actually, my son keeps saying he wants to go to Canada, and I asked why. He doesn't know, but I told him only if we can visit at church. Yes. Canada is really beautiful, like Rockies and stuff. Yeah, so plan your trip to Canada. Christina, I've been flagging for 4 years. That's good. Hebron, I go visit you even before Toronto Airport. What do you mean, Toronto Airport? I mean, we go to Toronto Airport Church. 3 or 4 times three times in last 5 years, but we haven't been back for 2 years. I don't know, do you mean Toronto Airport Church? So, I never met in person by your family. Yes, T, you are family too. Brittany, yes, laugh out loud. Keep interfere in what God was doing with the ministry. God bless me with. You know, Christina, God is bigger and God is greater. And I think, what enemy is doing is really, how you say that? He doesn't have enemy, do not have too much trick. So just keep focusing on God, keep worshiping Him. And, I know sometimes in life it does feel enemy has some some kind of victory. I mean, a few weeks ago, I definitely feel there's something in life. I feel that the enemy actually had a victory, and I turned to my Father God, and then I was no God, I'm just going to be blessing because God's plan, His plan is always better, and His ways are always higher. And I cannot see a whole picture yet, but sometimes in life God gives and He takes away. Even something looks good, like our friend that's good, but God does give and He takes away for the season, and it's better for everyone. And people go on to their journey, and one day we might just come back again to see each other, and then looking back our life, see, okay, that is your journey, and this is mine, and God is good to all of us. Yeah. Christina, thank you. Joanne. I wonder if they're going to let me flag. So, girls and boys going to let me flag. I probably do a teaching. Oh, you can teach waterfall if you want.
Amen.
Hey Joanne, how was Israel?
I went to lose. Amen. Very good.
Is Mommy going to teach something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, please do.
So if T's still on there, I want to share something with the swing flag I taught you a few weeks ago.
What? I can't find.
I don't even remember what I teach you. Wait a second. Oh, this one?
What?
So when I teach you, I say do this, right, and come back. And then, so you can try to, you can try to do the swing on the chin, just so it's only here, right? So it looks like this. So what you would do is actually very close to your body. So it's not like a big, huge movement like this anymore, but small movements. Just let your chin spin. So it's not your arm spinning like this and like this anymore, but just do this and come back. So I don't know if you're practicing that, but I just want to encourage you to do that too. Yeah?
T says yes, awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
Somebody said he wanted to waterfall.
Okay, she can teach waterfall.
Can I teach waterfall?
I'm using soap play.
That's too long.
What are those called? Okay. What are those called?
Are you referring to the swing flags?
Oh, she's so good.
Oh,
What is
the one Evangelia is holding.
The one Evangelia is holding?
I don't have the name.
No names for those flags right there.
It's called fiery blue.
Fire.
Okay, teach your waterfall.
You start on your knee and you wave, and you slowly come up and you make a big O, and you come down real quick.
Okay, again?
Ready? Swing it up, and then go and come down.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so those swing flags. The ones you made me.
This one?
Yeah, those ones.
Baby's flag. So I don't have a name, but it's a swing flag.
Yeah, these are actually my swing flags.
Hi,
Leanne. Fire and water. That's not a bad name for the 80-inch flag. So Spenny, Joanne says she can't wait to do the waterfall.
I can't wait to waterfall.
Nice. You gonna try that?
Turn on the music.
Yeah, I'll turn on the music. You know, these silk flags actually make the camera go out of focus.
Already?
I don't know why. It's just the colors, I think. Okay.
I'm going to the kitchen.
Mighty rushing wind. Huh? We'll just call them awesome.
Hello.
Hello, Latrice. Yeah, the camera look, see? The flags make the camera go all fuzzy. You can't focus. It's tricking it.
It looks like it's zooming in.
Yeah. Okay, I'll focus somewhere else to see if that helps.
Flowing.
Flowing. You think of a name for these flags, little monkey?
Oh, that one?
Yeah. That's good. Any names?
Flowing fire?
Flowing fire. Whoa. That's not bad. We'll get you naming flags from now on, okay? Yeah, it's very, very fiery like. And it confuses cameras too. Look at that. Focus, not focus, focus, not focus, focus, not focus, focus, not focus. I don't think the other flags do that to it. Christina, yes, Clara actually does. When you make your flag, do you get prophetic improv from God like a revelation? Yes, all the time. It's one of the ways God speaks to Claire is through creation, creative processes. So lots and lots of fun. I know, it's a great song, isn't it? When they play this song on Sundays, the whole church just erupts. Especially this part. Oh, no, it's not there yet. It's building up, it's building up, it's building up. Okay, here it comes. Crash! Oh, she changed. That's cool, Christina. Ooh, that's a good analogy, Brittany. Those flags remind me of when Moses went to Mount Sinai and God spoke to him. Yeah, there's something special about those colors, I must say. Ooh, thanks for the breath mint. Are you saying something? Is that a hint? Thanks, monkey. We'll call them Mount Sinai. You gotta say it like an echo. Mount Sinai, 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 Sinai.
Did you say the fire here?
No, I caught it. Well, Brittany Johnson says, those flags remind me of when Moses went to Mount Sinai.
That's when I was thinking.
Oh, wait, what'd you say?
Wait.
Wait. Say it again.
That's what I was coming to my mind when I was flagging. The pillar
Pillar of
fire. And I was like, what is the other thing? The fire and
Consuming fire. No, we should call it Mount Sinai, Sinai, Sinai. Exactly like that. Will be like Mount Sinai, Mount Sinai, Mount Sinai.
the cloud.
Or the-
pillar of cloud and the fire. Sorry, I just don't know.
Well, cloud by day, fire by night. It's interpretive. But consuming fire sounds like a pretty cool name.
Let's try the
Pretty sure Claire has a name for these flags. What they are eludes me.
Love the flag.
Thank
We love
you,
them too.
Juanita. These are the no-name flags. Flags, flags.
What do you think from flags?
I'm using my epic voice today.
Flags, flags for our hearts. Daddy is funny. Daddy is funny.
Your dad is funny? Thanks, Brittany. Thanks, Christina.
Laugh out loud, Daddy.
Camera's having a hard time focusing tonight, huh? Wonder why.
Probably because it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's always the answer.
Melody. These are beautiful. Thank you. Is there a name or what type of fabric is used? Oh, it's definitely silk, and it's a custom dye from Claire. Liquid metal. I love liquid metal. And I want one that flows like this. But these are the 100-inch. Claire has a name, but she forgot. And I don't know the name, so we were calling them the no-name flag. Flag, flag, flag.
Beautiful? They are really beautiful.
Thank you, Anita. So, Melody, we also make 80-inch flags now, because a lot of people are finding that the 100-inch ones are quite the handful. So you need lots and lots of practice to make a 100-inch like the ones Claire is using right now to flow like this. Gloria, these are typically $195 a pair plus shipping. So a lot of time goes into making these flags, and the silk we use is called habitai. So it's a 5 Nemo habitai. So they are kind of like the Cadillac of silk. It's sort of like our love story, but very, very, very similar, Joanne. Looking forward for your order one day, Christina. Melody, yes, I'm short. So, what is short, Melody? Claire is 5'2". I'm around 5'7". Where's Claire 5'1"?
Evangelist.
Oh, Evangelista Glory Cadona. That is a cool name. Where are you? We are in Abbotsford,
Abbotsford,
British
BC.
Columbia, Canada. But yeah, Melody, 80 inches is very easy to handle. Those were the flags before the flags that Claire are using right now. The Mount Sinai flags, or cloud by fire. What was it? Cloud by day, fire by night flags. We don't have a name yet. So 5'3", you're not short, Melody. Please. Glad you love flag dancing.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gina.
Yeah, they are amazing.
They are very amazing.
We make them
It's like a different version of our love story. Maybe we'll call it like their love story.
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 I love the flags.
You
Where
can find our
can they-
flags at www.godtoflag.com. These would be under the tab of custom silk. Whoa, you're tall, Christina. 5'9". 100-inch should be just a joke for you.
This is bronze high. Never ending.
Ooh, I like that movie, Never Ending Story. It's Bethel Worship singing it right now. I'm not sure of the name of the song though. Gloria, shipping within the US is $10. So it's $195 plus $10. And if you are international, typical shipping prices are around $50.
Awesome.
Thanks, Evangelista.
Yay, you see.
You know, Evangelista, my daughter's name is Evangelia. Evangelia.
Yay.
Yeah? Yeah, she's almost like a sister. Thank you, Christina. She does flag beautifully. She's my beautiful flagging wife.
And she's my beautiful flag mom.
Right, you know it.
I will definitely be so.
Oh, Gina. I will be definitely ordering a set. I'm in the flag ministry at church. Hey, good for you. That's awesome.
God will.
That's right. God will get much glory watching his daughter worship him. Looking forward to your order, Gina.
Those flags.
Thanks, Tiffany.
Aw, laugh out loud.
Yeah, glory! Thank you, Joanne.
Glory.
And your beautiful flagging family. Family.
Thank you.
Hi, Nancy. Where can I get this set of flags, please and thank you? If you private message, you can have those ones in Clara's hands. Just let us know. I'm not too sure of the name of the flags. They're kind of a different version of our love story, so we'll just call it their love story for right now.
I will go save them.
Isn't it great, T? This song is What a Beautiful Name, I do believe. One of Claire's favorites this season.
I put down a heart.
That's so cool, Juanita. What a beautiful name, right?
So sad.
Yeah. Liquid meadow. Extra large. Liquid meadow, they'd be my favorite. Brittany, the Holy Spirit is flowing. It's awesome to see how the Lord uses us in so many different ways and the gifts he has blessed us with. That is so true, Brittany. Everyone has something to bring to the table, that's for sure. And this is what Claire brings to the table.
Fire.
That's right. Christina, I normally don't flag to this type of worship music. I do it to gospel. Oh, gospel is awesome, Christina. But this is just gorgeous. She has a very strong anointing. Yes, she does.
Everybody has it somewhere in them.
Janice, which flags are you talking about? These red ones? How do you get the multicolors on them? Well, if you're referring to these red ones, it's because it's a metallic type of fabric, so it reflects all the light around the room right now.
It's Hillsong.
Tiffany,
Yes,
I need
it
to
is
come to
Hillsong.
Canada and visit your praise workshop. Yep, come on over, Tiffany. Every Tuesday we're here. I love the flags your family makes. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Tiffany. It's Hillsong? Oh, yes, of course. It is Hillsong. This is Bethel Worship doing a cover song for Hillsong United. What a beautiful name. Claire did a video on that if you guys want to check it out. It'll be on our Facebook, on the videos. Oh, okay, the ones with a whole bunch of colors would be silk. So Claire custom dyes all the silk herself. And each one is a unique piece. Even when she remakes them, they're not the same. Because you just can't remake the same silk flag.
You're welcome,
It'll be similar.
brother.
Very, very
brother.
Hey.
I don't think my mom
Thanks,
knows
Tiffany.
we're videoing her.
Sure she does.
She doesn't look like
Oh, that's because she's like lost in flagging land.
And we're ending soon. Sarah. No, yes, Mom is anointed and I can't say that word.
Praise and Lily. Thank you, Anita.
Yes, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
Jesus is the best.
Do you guys ever provide lessons on Tuesdays for learning hand movements?
Yeah, Tiffany, we actually do.
Yeah.
All our Tuesday night live sessions are posted, so you'll have to go through basically every single one. And then, yeah, we teach stuff like that. And we also have free teaching videos on our website if you want to check
Yeah.
it out.
Why would we have to get paid?
Yeah.
We pay for the flags. So.
Silly, that's not it. So it's no cost. You can find it at www.calltoflag.com under the equipping tag. So you'll learn how to do a lot of the basic moves and other stuff. And good idea to learn how to flag is actually watch lots and lots and lots of worship videos with flagging. So you're indeed lucky because we post a lot of dance videos. And so you'll find it all under the video tabs on Facebook, or you can find us on YouTube. And there's lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of videos on there. Just put Call to Flag and start watching. Okay.
We're ending.
We gotta end a little bit early today because we have to drop by somebody's house.
For a party.
It's like God's love's out over her and she's covered by the blood. Ooh.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Sorry, Juanita.
We have to close.
Yep, we'll see you next Tuesday.
But I will be here.
Join us next Tuesday.
I will not be here.
Bye.